In today's video, we will discover 10 interesting things that you probably didn't know about one of the most famous and powerful stars in Hollywood, Brad Pitt. Let's embark on a journey to learn about the lesser-known aspects of Brad Pitt's life. Before becoming a cult name in the movie industry, Brad Pitt started his career as a model. Few people know that he used to be the face of many big brands. Brad Pitt does not cry easily when watching movies, but there have been 2 movies that made him to tears. Brad Pitt's favorite movie in his acting career is the one he acted in, Very Bad. Brad Pitt has gone from a teenager passionate about sports to a famous Hollywood actor. Brad Pitt started his career with the TV series Dallas, and later became known for movies such as Thelma and Louise, A River Runs Through It, and Interview with the Vampires. Over the years, Brad Pitt has been recognized for his acting talent with films such as Say 7N, Moneyball, 12 Monkeys, or the series Oceans. He is also a successful filmmaker who won an Oscar for 12 Years a Slave. Despite being active in the entertainment industry for decades, there must be things about Brad Pitt that fans still don't know. Here are such things. 1. Brad Pitt is not one to cry easily when watching movies, but How to Train Your Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon 2010, has done it. Pitt once shared with W magazine that this cartoon story really touched him. In addition, once when he was sick, Brad Pitt watched the movie Life is a House, and also had to wipe his own tears. Before the rare tears when watching movies, Brad Pitt also found it strange. I didn't know that those movies could move me so much, just the movie made me unable to hold back. Be touched. 2. Pitt was willing to accept a chipped tooth before filming Fight Club. Brad Pitt made a strong impression with the role of Tyler Durden in the movie Fight Club, 1999. A spokesman for the actor told Entertainment Weekly in 1998 that Brad Pitt is ready to make sacrifices for the role. Actors all try to avoid chipping their teeth, but Brad Pitt has promised in advance that he accepts the risk of chipping when filming this movie. This actually happened. After finishing filming, Brad Pitt had to go to the dentist to handle some problems. 3. Brad Pitt prefers making movies to acting. I like being behind the camera. As a filmmaker, you will be part of a team that helps bring the story to the screen. The film could not have been released without a group of people working together for it. I like that idea, Brad Pitt once shared in an interview with Interview magazine. Brad Pitt has his own film production company, which is called Plan B Entertainment. The company has produced notable films such as The Departed, Moneyball, World War Z, and 12 Years a Slave, an Oscar-winning film. 4. Brad Pitt dropped out of college when he was about to receive a journalism degree to pursue acting. Brad Pitt attended the University of Missouri and dropped out at the age of 22. It was almost graduation time and my friends were all doing their best in the jobs they were starting to pursue, and I suddenly realized that I was not ready for such things. Brad Pitt told NPR News in 2011, I've always been fascinated with movies and saw them as a learning tool, a way to expose me to new and unknown ideas. Being an actor wasn't a common career choice where I was born and raised, but then the idea came to me, exactly 2 weeks before graduation. If the opportunity isn't available, then I'll go look for it. Simple as that, but before that, that idea never came to my mind, Brad Pitt shared with Esquire magazine in 2013. Brad Pitt often eats and drinks in movie scenes because he likes to keep his character busy. I personally like to be busy, always like to be always on my feet, Brad Pitt shared in an interview with Joe magazine this year. Fans have long realized that Brad Pitt eats a lot in movie scenes. It was when participating in the movie series Oceans that Brad Pitt revealed more, that the image of eating makes up the personality of the character he takes on, Rusty Ryan. This character is always on the road, always in motion. I realized he could never stop, sit down and eat slowly, kindly. He always had to grab something to eat in a hurry on the road. 6. Brad Pitt has a pilot's license. The actor once told Rolling Stone magazine in 2008 that it was Angelina Jolie who made me try to get a pilot's license. She has more experience and skills than me in this field. What a powerful woman. Our flying style is also quite different. I care about every detail, and she only cares about the destination. 7. It was the strippers who changed Brad Pitt's life and helped him get into acting. Before becoming a famous actor in Hollywood, Brad Pitt used to work through many side jobs to maintain his life while waiting for the role. He worked as a driver for strippers for 2 months. My job at that time was to drive them to parties and events. I was entrusted with the task of collecting money on their behalf, carrying music tapes for them to perform, and collecting costumes. Acting helps them. It's not a great job. Really, the excitement wore off very quickly and I started to see negative, frustrating aspects. But it was a really important period for me. It can be seen as a time to help me orient myself, Brad Pitt once shared in an interview with Newsweek magazine. In the group of dancers, there was a girl who was studying acting with the dream that one day she could quit her career as a stripper to become an actress. At this moment, Brad Pitt also decided that I need to study seriously to see what I can absorb in the art of acting. 8. Brad Pitt's favorite candy is Twizzlers. Brad Pitt revealed this during a conversation on The Oprah Winfrey Show in 1998. Brad Pitt's favorite fast food is pizza. When eating cereal, Brad Pitt chooses Frosted Flakes. 9. The movie Brad Pitt once acted in that made him loved the most was The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Fordone, because he acted so bad. Sharing with GQ magazine, Brad Pitt affirmed, "I can watch the movies I love over and over again. My personal favorite movie is also the one in which I find myself acting the worst. If I believe there is something worthwhile here, it is because I know there will be something worthwhile for me to ponder for the future." With the movie The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Fordone, Brad Pitt both acted and produced. The film was released in 2007 and only grossed $4 million at the box office. The best grossing films outside the box office that Pitt has ever acted in can include The Departed, Troy, Ocean's 11, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, all of which have grossed over $100 million at the box office. 10. Saturday Night Fever, 1977, is one of Brad Pitt's favorite movies. I've loved this movie since I was a kid. I can't believe people can talk that way. It was a whole new culture to me that I had never known. It was a limited release in theaters and I had to sneak in to see it. For me it has a special place, Brad Pitt told NPR News about the film starring John Travolta. Other favorite movies for Brad Pitt include One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Flying Over the Cuckoo's Nest 1975, or Dr. Strangelove 1964. Not only famous for his acting talent, Brad Pitt is also considered one of the most handsome men in the world. There was a time when he was on the list of top 50 most beautiful people in the world by People magazine. Host voice, Brad Pitt was in a same-sex relationship early in his career. He spent months searching for himself and finally decided to keep these secrets to himself. And those are 10 interesting things that we want to share with you about Brad Pitt, a star with many faces and hidden secrets. If you still want to discover more about his life and career, don't forget to press the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next interesting videos from our channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.